everyone, this is Robert. How are you? Hope you're all doing well and enjoying the sunshine. What's out there today? Now, here in England, it's about 1:15 in the afternoon, and before I have my lunch, I thought I'd get this game up, which I played about 30-40 minutes ago against a young, I believe it's a young Indian person, a female. I checked the name Pravilika, and it's a female name. But she's a very strong player. Good rating, 1531. That's pretty good on the arena. Not sure why she hasn't got a title at all. But I don't know. I don't always know these things. But I'm going to share this game because it was an interesting game. And I was playing white. So I began with d4, and she played c6. So if I play e4 now, we would be going into Caro-Kann, which is what I did. So we went into Caro-Kann defense for black, pushed on with the advanced variation e5, and she played bishop f5, and this is where I play my bayonet attack, which I like to play, g4. The bishop goes into e4, f3, bishop goes back g6, h4. And so this is known as the bayonet attack. I've played this for years and years. I've had many good results. Don't lose very often with it, but I've been known to draw with it quite a bit, but I have had some good wins as well. So it's certainly a worthwhile one to have in your list of openings that you like to play. So this h5, it's better than h6, I think. Now, this is where I play a move now which is important, because this will mess up black's king side and keep it difficult for the player with black pieces to develop those pieces on that king side. Now, what she did was correct. Queen d6, so she knows the opening. She's obviously played against it before, but she has taken more time than me. She's been very steady to try and be as accurate as possible. So I played pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn. She could have gone pawn takes pawn instead of queen to d6, but it's not as good. And then what I do is just play knight to e2 to stop that queen coming into g3 check, which is why she went there. But she had to deal with the pawn takes pawn check first. So after knight e2, she played knight d7. Fair enough. Probably looking to play e5 next, or c5. So I could have played bishop to f4 now, but that would have invited a queen b4 check, and then it's not so good, because whether I come back with a bishop or I play knight to d2 after queen takes pawn, rook b1, queen a6, rook takes b7, it's messy, and I can't castle on either side. And it's important really with this kind of open attacking play that you're able to find somewhere to put your king safe. So she's gone with e5. That's a good move. And I played knight c3, pawn takes pawn, queen takes d4, and then knight b6. I was surprised at knight b6, but I guess this is not bad. If she can come in knight to c4 at some point, that would be quite good. So now I tapped her queen. So this is giving me a little bit of an edge now, because with c5 and then d4, she would have had a good game. So she's gone back queen to e7, and now I castled. So I'm happy that I finally castled. I've got my king safe, and it's a good game. Can you see how difficult it is for black to get their pieces out? The bishop can't get out now, the queen's gone to e7, and the knight can't come out to f6 or h6 as well. This is the whole purpose of the bayonet attack. It really stifles black I've played a game like this in the Bristol Congress last year, which I put on here for people to see, and I can't remember the guy's name now. I think it was Singh, but yeah, I managed to win that one. Went on a while, but I won it in the end. So she's castled queenside as well, and I've gone knight into b3. So that f5 square is looking nice for my knight to attack the queen again. I'm also planning to bring out my bishop and then bring my other rook into the game, and I've got a very, very good game. I've also, by playing knight to g3, has now made it impossible for her to go knight into c4, because a bishop takes knight, pawn takes, queen takes rook, rook takes rook check, king takes rook check, and I stand better because of the double pawns on c4. So queen b4, she's looking for a swap off, but do I need to do that? If I did that, that would improve her game, because if bishop takes queen, and then I've got to move my knight, and there's nowhere really nice to go with my knight. So I found a better move, which was bishop to h3 first, check. See how those two bishops, beautiful bishops on f4 and h3, are both bearing down on the king. So the knight has got to come back here, knight to d7. So that knight is now pinned. What I should have done here, I missed it, was to go queen takes a7. Wow, why didn't I see that? If I'd have taken it queen a7, that would have been very difficult for her to deal with, and I don't believe she can. I think that would probably have been the end. The only thing is, what she could have done is played bishop d6. That would have stopped the mate. Yeah, that would have stopped the mate. Bishop d6. Or would it? No. After bishop d6, queen a8. And then she goes back with bishop to b8. I've got queen takes b8, and it's still checkmate because the knight can't take the queen. Oh, why didn't I play queen takes a7? Anyway, I didn't, and this is what I played instead. I threatened checkmate on b8 by playing queen to e5. So the only way to prevent this now is for her to play bishop to d6. I swap off the queen for bishop, queen takes bishop, and bishop takes bishop on d6, giving me a piece. So I'll be material up, but it's not as good as taking queen a7, which is what I should have done. Here we go. Queen takes, bishop takes. I've got no mate threats now, but I have got a material plus, and I'm winning. So she's played b6 to give her some space for her king. Brought the other rook into the game now. This is looking very good. King to b7. Now I brought the knight into f5. This supports the bishop, but it attacks the g7 pawn. So I would expect g6, and then I can go knight into d4, which is what I did. And she played bishop back, protecting the knight. Because of, I don't know why she played that, really. Maybe I can't really go bishop. I could, I guess, go bishop to e7, knight takes bishop, rook takes knight, pinning the knight, but I don't think that's really a good move what she played there. But her time is going, her clock is really going fast. She's only got about 2 minutes, under 2 minutes, and I've got maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So she's taken a lot of time trying to work out how to save herself. So I've gone rook takes bishop. I see a combination here. Rook takes bishop, rook takes rook, and then bishop takes knight. So that if she goes back with rook to d8, I got bishop takes pawn on c6 check, which is what I did. And the king has to come out to a6. And there is a mating trap here. I just need to play it right. So I brought my bishop back, first attacking the rook. the rook comes to h7. Now I gotta make space for my rook to go to d3 and a3 mate. So I've taken the pawn, attacking my bishop, and I played rook d3. She's got about 15 seconds left, and it's very, very hard for her, but she probably should have played rook takes bishop now to save the checkmate, but she missed it. She didn't have time and played knight e7, and I checkmated her with rook a6, and that was a killer blow. So there we go. A bit overwhelming, I guess, in that game, but it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching. A lot going on in that game. There was a bit of a struggle, first of all, for supremacy at the middle of the board. But once I established that, I was able to then to develop my pieces to really good squares. And if you look in the middle, the 2 knights, 2 bishops, absolutely controlling the whole game. And it was never easy for her to get into the game. But rook takes bishop before I played to checkmate, and before she brought the knight out was her only chance. Then after knight takes, she can at least go back to b7, and then the rook hasn't got the mate with rook a3 check. So thanks for watching, and I'll be with you again, and I'll bring you another game very soon. Thank you.